Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm Andy McNamara, and boy, have we got a great matchup for you today. Today's matchup is as close as you can get on paper. These teams are very evenly matched. In a matchup this close, the home crowd might be enough to push the balance away from the visiting team. We'll know the answer soon enough. Pack will boot it here. The kickoff is fielded. And the return is going to go up near the 15-yard line. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. He drops back into the pocket. He makes the throw over to the left side of the field. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Player in motion to the left. Flag on the play. Play action fake. The pass is incomplete. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. Ooh, the referee caught him. Defense offside. They will accept the penalty. The offense comes in on 2nd down. 14 yards to go. He drops back into the pocket. Finds a target short along the sideline. Tipped away and incomplete. St. Louis makes their way up to the line. He drops back into the pocket. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. The punt's away. Tackled after returning it up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. He drops back to pass. McGee lets it rip. And it's knocked away by the defense. 2nd and 10 for the offense. They'll send a player in motion. Go. A flag on the play. And it's picked off by the defense. He is picked up and brought down. Let's see what the call is. This is going to be defensive holding. They'll accept the penalty. Let's see what Mexico City does to start this drive. Go. Tosses one short, and he'll step out of bounds near midfield. They'll lose one on the play. 2nd down coming up here for Mexico City. Motion for the offense. McGee hands it off. He'll be brought down up near the 50. That'll bring up 3rd down. A shotgun set for the offense. McGee looking to throw. And it's knocked away by the defense. The offense sets up to punt one away. He makes the punt. And the punt sails out of bounds. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. Player in motion to the right. He drops back. He tosses a floater. And he's tackled. Gain of 16 on the play. The offense coming in for a 2-receiver set. He hands it to the runner inside. And he is eventually brought down. Gain of 14 on the play. 3rd play of the drive. He drops back. Makes the throw at the sideline. Batted down and incomplete. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on second down. He gives it away, and he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That gets us to third down. The offense comes in on third down. 12 yards to go. RPO, he makes the handoff. Wrapped up and brought down by Barton. That's good for 10 yards. The offense lines up to kick the field goal. The kick is up. And it's good. And the first score of the game goes to St. Louis. Let's see what they do next. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He sends it off. First and 10 for the offense. He drops back into the pocket. Makes the short throw. Breaks away from the first defender. And down he goes. Gain of 8 on the play. A 2-receiver set for the offense. McGee with the handoff. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. They'll pick up a couple yards here. 3-receiver personnel for the offense. On the handoff, and he's tackled. They'll lose 1 on the play. Mexico City gets set on second down. McGee surveys the field. Makes the throw short over the middle. And he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 3 on the play. Third down. 2 yards to go. McGee with the handoff. He'll be tackled near the 45. Gain of 7 on the play. The offense lines up to punt. He makes the punt. The punt will sail into the end zone for a touchback. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. Dropping back. He tosses one short to the sideline. That's good for a gain of 4. The offense comes in on second down. 15 yards to go. Steps into the pocket. A flag on the play. He steps out of bounds. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. Holding is going to be the call. The referee caught him. They will accept the penalty. Third play of the drive. That signals the end of the first quarter. St. Louis on top for now with a small lead. From under center. Player in motion to the left. Hands it to the runner on the right side. And down he goes. Gain of 4 on the play. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on second down. He makes the inside handoff. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. They'll pick up a couple yards there. The offense sets up under center. Steps into the pocket, sets his feet and throws. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. The offense lines up to punt. He punts it away. The punt will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start things off from the 20. McGee surveys the field. Makes the throw. That's the the end of that play. Gain of 12 on the play.
Hike!
McGee hands it off. And he's brought down by Fields. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down. 15 yards to go.
Hike!
McGee surveys the field. He sees a target over the middle. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. Mexico City breaks the huddle and comes up to the line.
Hike!
McGee hands it off. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. The offense sets up to punt one away.
Strike!
He punts it away. He'll field the punt. Broken tackle. And he's brought to the turf. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive.
Go!
Dropping back. Finds a receiver along the sideline. And it's complete. That gets us to second down. The offense comes out in a 4-receiver set. Penalty marker on the field. I think they're going to get the offense for a false start. They'll accept the penalty. Three receiver personnel for the offense.
Go!
It'll be a run to the left side, and he'll be tackled near the line. That's good for about 2. St. Louis sets up on third down. Steps into the pocket. QB shows run, but pulls it back into pass. Incomplete. The offense lines up to punt. The punt's away. The punt is caught. And he is tackled. First down and 10 to go. McGee looking to throw. Looking short for a target. And he'll be pulled down immediately. Small gain on the play. Second down coming up here for Mexico City.
Hike!
McGee looking to throw. Play action pass. Penalty flag on the field. And the ball is batted down. We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. It looks like the defense is going to get flagged for holding. They'll accept the penalty. Operating from under center. Player in motion.
Go!
He hands it off to the right side. And he's brought down by Fields. Gain of 11. First down and 10 to go.
Go!
McGee with the handoff. Tackle made by Norman. That gets us to second down. Fifth play of the drive. McGee hands it off. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. That will give Mexico City a first down. Mexico City sets up on first down. Motion right. McGee hands it off. And he won't make it very far before being dragged down. Gain of 1 on the play. Second down coming up here for Mexico City. Penalty flag on the field. They're going to flag the defense for encroachment, and they'll take the penalty.
Go!
McGee pulls the trigger. Intercepted. Shakes off the first tackle. And he's tossed to the turf. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive.
Tonight.
Drops back into the pocket. The ball is caught, and he is down. Gain of 15. The offense sets up in shotgun. Finds a target. A flag on the play. The pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. This is going to be offensive pass interference, and they'll take the penalty. First down. A flag on the play. He finds the target up near the 40. The pass is incomplete. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. They're going to flag the defense for holding here, and they'll accept the penalty. First and 10. He drops back to pass. The QB tucks it and scrambles, and he wisely slides down. Short gain of 2. Mexico City calling for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. 5th play of the drive. Dropping back, finds a target on the left side of the field, and he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 20 on the play. First and 10. Gets into the pocket. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. First down, St. Louis. It will be St. Louis using a timeout here. That will be their first of the half. First and 10 for the offense. He throws it off to the right side. It is complete. St. Louis breaks the plane. Touchdown. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. They're going to get the offense for holding on that play. They will accept the penalty. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. Dropping back. He makes the throw. The pass is intercepted. He's tackled. Mexico City breaks the huddle and comes up to the line.
Tonight.
He surveys the field. Covington on the reception. And he's brought to the turf. That'll go for 9 yards. Second down coming up here for Mexico City.
Tonight.
He looking to throw. The pass is incomplete. Third down coming up for Mexico City. He steps back to pass. He pulls it in. Down he goes. Tackle by Fields. A huge pickup there by the offense. And calling a timeout is Mexico City. That will be their second of the half. There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. 4th play of the drive. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Mexico City gets set on second down. He surveys the field. Ripped to the ground. Gain of 11. And calling a timeout is Mexico City. That's their final timeout. The offense is set to try for a long field goal here. Mack kicks it away. And it sails through. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. The kicking team set up to boot it away. Mack kicks it away. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. Dropping back. He makes the throw over to the right side of the field. The pass is incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. He drops back. The pass is caught. He's put to the turf. Gain of 12 on the play. That will do it for the second quarter. A tie ball game so far. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kicker sends this one deep into the end zone. First and 10 for the offense. He hands it off, and he'll be tackled near the line. That will be good for about 1. Second down for the offense. 3 yards to go. He looking to throw. Sets his feet and throws. And he can't pull it in. Drop pass. Mexico City breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Steps into the pocket. McGee pulls the trigger. Pulls it down. He'll be tackled near the 45. A huge pickup there by the offense. Mexico City breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. McGee looking to throw. Finds a receiver along the sideline. Tipped away and incomplete. Mexico City breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. McGee with the handoff. And the defender got him down. That's good for about 7 yards. Third down and short. He makes the handoff to the left side. And he's brought down before making it too far. Gain of 1 on the play. The offense sets up to punt one away. He punts it away. And the punt falls out of bounds. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. They'll send a player in motion. RPO, he makes the handoff. And he's stopped up around the 20. Gain of 12 on the play. A nickel set for the defense. He steps back to pass. He's looking deep. The big play, complete. And he's tackled. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. Makes the handoff. Wrapped up and brought down by Barton. That will be good for about 6. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on second down.
Go!
Inside handoff. Reed brings him to the ground for the tackle. That's good for about 7 yards. First down and 10 to go. QB back to pass. He tosses one. Incomplete pass. Second and 10. Motion left. Dropping back. Throws the ball. The pass is incomplete. St. Louis sets up on third down. It'll be a run to the left side. Tackle made by Barton. That's good for 10 yards. First and 10 for the offense.
Go!
He makes the handoff, and that's as far as he'll make it. That gets us to second down. Second and 10.
Go!
Dropping back. Looking short for a target over by the sideline. The pass is incomplete. Let's see if the offense changes up their plan here on third down. So far today, they haven't had much success on third down conversions. Player in motion. And the pass is incomplete. And out comes the field goal unit. Here's the kick. And it sails just inside the uprights. St. Louis takes the lead after that score. The offense lines up to kick it off. He'll send this one deep. Mexico City sets up on first down.
Go!
He looking to throw. And he can't get it off before being taken down for the sack. That gets us to second down. Second down and long.
Go!
McGee hands it off. Fumble on the field. And down he goes. That'll bring up third down. And it's a third down for Mexico City. QB back to pass. QB with the play fake. And the ball is batted down. The punt team makes its way up the line. He makes the punt. And down he goes. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive. A flag on the play. They're going to flag the defense for encroachment. And they'll take the penalty. Operating from the gun.
Hike!
He hands it to the running back. He breaks free. He's finally taken down. Gain of 13. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis.
Tonight.
Drops back. Makes the throw at the sideline. He's not going any further. They'll pick up a couple yards here. St. Louis makes their way to the line here on second down. Drops back into the pocket. Reed has him for the sack. Loss of 4. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. St. Louis on top for now with a small lead. The offense has struggled to convert on third downs today. Player in motion to the right. He steps back to pass. Makes the throw at the sideline. And he's got it. And down he goes. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis.
Go!
He makes the inside handoff. He's wrestled down to the ground around the 15. They'll pick up a couple yards here. Second down, 2 yards to go. The QB gives it away on a draw. Ripped to the ground. Gain of 4 on the play. Third down for the offense.
Go!
QB back to pass. He tosses one. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. The field goal unit makes its way up to the line.
Go!
Here's the kick. And it sails through. That score extends St. Louis's lead a bit more. Lining up for the kickoff. The kick sails deep. Mexico City sets up on first down. McGee pulls the trigger. And the tackle is made. Gain of 9 on the play. Second down coming up here for Mexico City. McGee hands it off. That's the end of that play. Gain of 8 on the play. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. First and 10 for the offense.
Go!
McGee looking to throw. Finds a target. Tipped away and incomplete. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. Fourth play of the drive.
Tonight.
McGee with the handoff. And the tackle is made. Gain of 10 on the play. Mexico City sets up on first down. Receiver in motion. McGee looking to throw. He makes the throw over to the right side. He is picked up and brought down. Gain of 5 on the play. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. Steps into the pocket. Rockets one, and it's complete. Down he goes. Tackle by Fields. That will keep the chains moving. 7th play of the drive.
Go!
The runner takes the pitch left. And he is down. That's good for a gain of 4. Mexico City breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. He'll toss it to the back. And he'll be tackled near the line. That will be good for about 1. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. Third down. 14 yards to go. He drops back. The pass is intercepted, and the tackle is made. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive.
Tonight.
Left side handoff. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. They'll lose 1 on the play. Second down, 11 yards to go. The runner takes the toss to the right, and he's tossed to the turf. They'll lose 1 on the play. Third down. Drops back. Play action fake. Wrapped up and brought down by Barton. Gain of 18 on the play. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. He gives it away. Wrapped up, brought down. Jensen on the tackle. They'll lose 1 on the play. And calling a timeout is Mexico City. They'll have 2 remaining. Second down, 11 yards to go. He throws it short to the center of the field. And the pass is incomplete. Third down coming up for St. Louis. He steps back to pass. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. The punt team makes its way up the line. He punts it away. He'll return the kick up near the 30. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field. Let's see what Mexico City does to start this drive. QB back to pass. A flag on the play. He grabs it out of the air. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. This is going to be defensive holding, and they'll accept the penalty. First down and 10 to go. He drops back into the pocket. Shakes off the first tackle. The ball is on the ground. And he's brought down in the backfield for a sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. The offense comes in on second down. McGee looking to throw. He makes the throw over to the right side of the field. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Third down. McGee surveys the field. He pulls it in. He'll be tackled near the 45. Gain of 18 on the play. The coach keeps the offense on the field here for 4th and short. And it's picked off by the defense. And he's tackled. They can't convert. It'll be a turnover on downs. St. Louis getting set to start off this drive.
Hike.
He hands it to the runner on the left side. Ripped to the ground. That will be good for about 6. Timeout, Mexico City. They'll have just 1 remaining. St. Louis makes their way up to the line.
Go.
He hands it to the runner inside, and the tackle will be made by Reed. They'll lose 1 on the play. Timeout, Mexico City. That will be their 3rd and final timeout. There looks to be a player injured down on the field, being helped onto the sideline. 3rd down coming up for St. Louis. And he's tackled. Gain of 11. A fresh set of downs for St. Louis. Well, that will wrap it up for us today, folks. For the entire Axis football crew, my name is Andy McNamara. We'll see you next game.